Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Electra. I'm your autistic tarot card reader for today. Sorry if my voice sounds a little croaky. Mellow's coming down to do a reading with us. You okay? I know. So just gonna pick some cards. Hope you're having a lovely day, afternoon and evening. Okay. Getting more cards than I think. This pack I always get more cards. Okay, I'm going to start. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is the first card we're starting with. So come sit with Mummy. I know, but you're going to sit with Mummy. So the first card, the Three of Wands. So someone's set something up and is looking back at what they've done and what they're creating and what they've created, and look back at what they have done and what they've created, and someone is about to get into a lot of trouble. Someone's doing something and someone's been saying things that they shouldn't have been saying, that are not truthful and not honest, and something has been going on. Next card, put this down here. Okay, truth time. So this is an area where there's many other people, and many other people listen to one divine leader, like it's like a guru sort of leader, or a person, or if it's a business, it's a person, and this person's all up to this leader and they're all listening to this person and what they have to say. And so this person this has to do with the air, this has to do with nautical, this has to do with flight, this has to do with flight, thrust and lift. So it's got to do with flight, thrust and lift. And that's a card. And there's a group of people who are hoping and praying for something to happen that's a positive. Something is going on that someone is aware of, a person in a very high position, in a high chaired position, and it's as if it's their business, and there's other people around them. There is a select amount of people that know certain things, and someone's heart is into somebody, and they are scared to reveal themselves for some reason. They just are scared to reveal who they are. We have a mother and a father on either side. This mother and father is positive and a negative. The father is a negative person and the mother is a very positive person. The mother is a very tall person. I see light colored hair, quite tall, quite thin, quite lean, beautiful. She looks beautiful in the color light blue. It's a light blue, a beautiful powdery light blue. And the man, he's a little bit like an ogre and has created a few problems that have caused a lot of problem for this person in their life, in their future, in their relationships. And a lot of the relationship problems that they have had in their life have been orchestrated problematically through things that the child had seen when they were a child, looking to their parents. It wasn't the mother's fault, but the parents, and seeing what had happened, and a lot of the problems that sort of happened within this person's mother and father's existence had a similar thing happen in their life, because it was hard for them to get their act together, their life together, their self together, because they felt so broken as a child from what they went through mentally and cognitively, and from the abruptness and the abuse and of the put down of the male, the father figure. This person who's now an grown person, is someone who's gone through so much they found it really hard to keep going fluidly in their life, and they're always sort of trying to get better, trying to go forward, but they're breaking. Just gonna get another card now. someone's about to be picking up some sticks, picking up some stuff. Someone's getting a load and they're bringing things home. Someone is coming home to somebody. So there's someone who's going to have a visitor. A visitor is coming, and this visitor is someone that no one is going to suspect or think would come to them or come to where they are. But there's a visitor coming to town, and this visitor is not happy. Not happy, Jan. Not happy. They've tried to help protect a certain situation, help a certain situation, and they tried to help and protect a certain situation again. And these people in this place, it's all falling on deaf ears, They're doing what they want. There's someone somewhere is, someone wants out, and someone is not going to expect someone that no one will expect is going to turn up on their doorstep, so to speak. They're going to turn up and change the existence of this situation. There will be a presentation of money, an offer of money made. Think carefully for this offer of money that is made. This offer that is made falsely. It's not made with truth. It's been designed as some form of a setup. It is not truthful. Think about your future, and do you have things to pay off? Where are you going? What are you doing with your life? Is everything in your life paid for? What are you doing? Where are you going? Think about this offer that has come up and this offer that is coming up in front of you. It's up to you what you decide to do, where you decide to go, and what you decide to take. But some offer is coming up. There's also an avenue where I see someone who's Italian. I get Italian or Greek, because I keep getting olive oil for some reason, and garlic. So Italian or Greek, and I'm getting like going into like Greece or Italy, and it's quite aromatherapy, quite strong, the smells. But there is someone who sits in a powerful position in some form of business, who is some Italian or Greek person who thinks they will just go along with the flow just so they can make everybody else happy. That would be a very foolish move from that person to do that, because people are just patting their own backs and the backs of other people. So in a business organization, someone seeking the truth, they will fight for truth. If people want lies covered up, they will cover up and throw out. They want to throw out the person who's creating the attention to the actual facts. So they're wanting to cover it up and make it seem like it's a lie. It's not true. It's not true. So there's someone there who's Italian or Greek. You need to start realizing that the truth has come to you, but you would rather listen to the lies, the dishonorable truth that is being the blame. But if it took a lot of guts for someone to come to you, to come and ask for help, and to have some sort of designated help, that this person came to you for truth, to fight for the truth. And that's why that person came to you, because they thought you were a truthful person who would fight for the truth, not cover people's backs, who just don't want to do the right thing and don't want to lay blame, because I'd rather cover everything up. That's not right. That's not right. I've got three witchy women. Three witchy women. And these witchy women are, I think they might drink a little bit of alcohol, I'm guessing, from the looks of it. But I think the people that they gather outside of their working life. They gather outside of their working life, and they also gossip, communicate and gossip to other people. So there's always a third party, someone else outside knows things, then they pass it to someone else, and they pass it to somebody else, and unfortunately it gets back to the person, and the person finds out the truth. That's when there's a problem. So there is a leak, and someone has not nipped the bud at the base. They've just let it bleed out because they just wanted this situation to be gone. And the person that they wanted to be gone, they were hoping would be just gone as soon as possible, but they don't realize they are working, these three women, three people, are working on lies, are working on deceit, are working on indifference, discrimination, harassment. Let's keeping touch, and let's keep getting in touch with that person. Let's keep getting in touch with that person about that same thing that they're not said yes, no. Let's keep getting in touch with them and keep harassing them, and hopefully they'll go away. It is going to come back to bite them. It is going to come back to bite them. There is some person, I've got a really itchy leg, I'm so sorry. There is some person, very, very, very wealthy man, very, very, very wealthy man. And whoever you are, I want to say congratulations for giving up what you've given up and stop doing what you've been doing. Congratulations for trying to look after your weight. Congratulations for start eating properly. And congratulations for starting to look after yourself in life and putting yourself first and not using food as an emotion in a way, and starting to eat right and think right and feel better about yourself. Congratulations. That's not an easy thing that you've done, and you're trying to be the best version of yourself, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. This person, you have a link to the sea and the sky. I'm sorry, but that's what I get, is the sea and the sky. You have a link to the sea and the sky. You are very, I think you're a bit like myself. Like if I know I'm not done, if I know I'm not done something wrong, I'm going to fight for the goddamn truth. And I'll go to whoever to fight for the goddamn truth. I will. I'll fight for the truth. You fight for the truth. You're like a Harry Potter. You fight for the truth. You fight for the truth. You don't give up. You don't just give up because one person says it's harder than what you think, so don't do it. You think, you really think, but you don't give in, and you try to work out a way of how can I do that, how can I do that, and how can I resolve this or resolve that. But you're very amicable. You're also very patient. You're also very kind. You also have a lot of love in your heart. I see boys around you, children. I get boys, children, and I get you're setting things up in your life. You're starting to set all the jars up. You're setting your future up. You're setting things up. I want you to be careful about your investments that you have, some fluctuation with investments. Please be careful. There's going to be a big drop. I want you to be careful. Rather than lose all that money by yourself, like, I don't know who you are, but I feel that you have enough money where you can afford, you could really afford whatever house you wanted, but you are a very sensible, not lavish, but you're a very sensible, wise person, which I think is brilliant. And because of that, you would buy yourself something that is appropriate for you. But buy yourself something that you would enjoy as well. But get yourself something. But I do see a drop in the market, and I see quite a deep drop. Don't lose that to nothing, to no one. Like, that's something that could be some future for one of your children or something. But there is a deep drop coming, so just protect your funds. And also we have a drop, like a I think I've been watching too many SpaceX rocketry things, but it's like the drop is like drop in the market. It's like the first few rockets that went up for SpaceX in the beginning, you know, before, you know, number 3 and stuff like that, just going. And when the thing's just going up and you're going up and then just bang and just drop down, this is how the market's going to be. Fluctuation I see, but I see like a bang and a big drop. So please look after your money, get it wise, get it in areas where it's safe, because it's going to be a big drop. I want you to be safe, I want you to be okay, and I want your future to be a future that's bright for many people, because I feel that's how you think. I don't know. This is a word I can't pronounce, the Hierophant. So you're hearing 2 sides of a story, and you're hearing 2 different people's sides of a story, and you're about done with hearing these 2 sides of a story of people. It's like a court case, keep going back to court, keep going back to court, keep going back to court, and it's like, I can't handle it anymore. And you're about done with this court case. You have to stand up. These people are fighting, but they are fighting with your money. Whoever you are, they are fighting with your money. And they're fighting with your money, and it's building their business. It's building their profits. It's building their business. See the keys? The keys there? Building the business. It's building their houses. It's building their lavish lifestyle. Maybe there's this situation that is an ongoing situation, legal, 2 sides. Work out something, rather than both people losing money, both people fighting, both people banging their heads against the wall for nothing. Be smart about this. There are better ways to work situations out, rather than throwing money down the drain to people who just are going to use it for what they want. And if you're going to keep paying them, they're going to keep taking it. So be wise. Be wise. Sorry. Okay, so you are, whoever you are out there, you're in love with somebody. There's 2 people, 2 partnerships, 2 people together. Someone doesn't want to reveal who they are. It's like, don't want to reveal themselves. How do you know if that person loves you if you haven't presented yourself to them? You can't present yourself to a fictitious person unless we have like a catfish site or something like that. There's someone out there. Go talk to them, go ask them, go speak to them. Get the color purple for some reason. Purple strong, but not dark purple. Get a nice light purple. A purple of love and of understanding and of nature, and a purple of truth. This person's very truthful. This person's very honest. This person and you are very similar. Even if it doesn't work out, that you're not right for each other, then you might find that you've got a lovely friendship with somebody new in your life. It may be someone you meet that is someone who turns out to be a lovely friend. But just be you, and just, because I feel this person who comes to meet you, whoever you are, is very nervous when they know who you are. They're very nervous. But if you just, whoever you are, wherever you are, rock up or rock wherever to where they are. And if they like you for you, they like you for you. I mean, someone likes you for you, they like you for you, but there's something very special about you, and there's someone who loves you for you. There's a beautiful lady out there with dark hair. There's a beautiful lady out there with dark hair, psychologically, beautiful, like a princess. She's beautiful. She's got a beautiful heart as well. She's so kind and so loving and so caring and so compassionate. And she's very forgiving and understanding. But treat people with love and respect, and don't do something to somebody that you don't want done to you. Be kind to each other and treat people with love and respect. I do have the Two of Pentacles. The way that I see this is like a jumbled mess, is that I feel maybe we're going here, don't know, but maybe we have had a situation, a relationship situation. Maybe we have had a situation where things have been up and down and up and down and up and down. It's trying to work out the situation. I see many nights back and forth, somewhere where there's lots of glass everywhere and lights. And it's sort of like it's like a Willy Wonka old fashioned sort of steampunk sort of look I get in my head of what I'm envisioning, of someone going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth on what should I do, what should I do, should I have done this, should I not have done this. You can't change what you've done, you can only change what is coming futuristically to you. Learn from your experiences. If you've done something and it was wrong, but learn from whatever experiences they were. I mean, if you hop on a bike, you fall over or you slip off, you know, you hop back on, try it again, and you know not to put your foot here or balance there for that to happen again. We learn from things. But I do feel that you're a good person. I feel that the mistakes you've made when you've been smart of mind but careless of mind. But there is love out there, there is companionship, there is happiness. There's many children. It's like the Pied Piper. I feel like the Pied Piper, where he had all the little, he went around the little streets and played the music, and he had like the little mice on, but it's like children, and it's like the Pied Piper I keep visioning, and lots of little children, but little children, not big, some big children, little children. And it's loving, if you do have lots of children, loving everybody and accepting and understanding what they choose to be, who they decide to be, what they feel is them, is their choice, not your choice. Whoever is out there trying to change the choice of somebody who may have children or friends, or it's up to somebody to choose whatever they feel is right for them in their life, to be how they be, dress how they feel. It's not your body, it's not your brain, it's not your life. You've got your life, it's theirs. So whoever is out there trying to change things, don't try and change what is not yours. It's not fair and it's not right. Okay, we're going to end on this card. I think, or maybe one more card. The Emperor. Sorry. The Emperor. Sorry. So I keep getting, like, I've been watching too many SpaceX. I was watching Starship. Keep getting metal boots, like metal boots. Stainless steel, like metal boots. Like, only way I can understand this is many years ago, divers used to be put into these big, like, metally suits, and they would prize them in, and the divers would go down and they'd have like these like hoses, or breathing hoses, etc. And they were sort of locked into things. There's something someone has that has to do with metal. It's like a stainless steel, something to do with the feet, the bottom. I don't know what else to say. Just keep getting the feet, the bottom, the feet, the bottom, the feet, the bottom, and they're not. The only way I can describe what I get is like, it's like if you're a child and you play with Barbie dolls, or if you're play with dolls, it's like them having boots on, and the boots have got a leak in them, and when you lift them up you can see it dripping through, and it's like a leak, but it's heavy and it's like stainless steel. So I hope that means something to someone out there. I sound like a crazy person, don't I? Everyone deserves to be a little crazy. But there is a key out there, and you are a very powerful person. You have a lot of love in your heart. You have tried to change yourself so many times to be the best person you can, and then sometimes it comes crashing in what you've been through in your life as a child and what you've gone through, and you keep trying to strive yourself back, strive yourself back, strive yourself back. Please remember, and I know most all people have these horrible issues and problems, horrible names that people call people, saying horrible things. And if you've had a parent that's been abusive and said horrible, awful names and put you down, I want you to remember this. Please remember this. This is very important. They have put you down because they have, I don't like to use this word, but I have to, hated themselves so much that they attacked you as a child because they were so angry at what they went through that they couldn't control from their childhood, that they had to take it out on somebody like an animal. And I'm so very sorry that happened to you. But please learn, this is a hard task for every person who's been through things like this. Don't let those words hurt and harm you, and haven't you shown the world how wonderful you are and how amazing you are. Sorry, I feel like I'm going to cry saying that. Don't know who you are, but you've got some strong people around you that love you very much that have passed over. Sorry, sometimes I think it's autistic, the part of me gets emotional, but I'm very honest and very truthful. That's probably why a lot of people don't like me, maybe. I'm going to end on this card. I see two. Oh, we've got a pussycat. I didn't even notice that. I've got a pussycat there. We've got a pussycat, and I've got two King Charles Cavaliers, little doggies, two King Charles Cavaliers and a sunflower. Sorry, I just want to say, whoever you are, you're going to feel love in your life, real love. You're going to feel love, and you're going to meet somebody that you love from your heart, and you are going to love them so much, and you're going to be so happy you met them. And even though you've been through what you've been through and it's been really hard for you, it's worth it, because what you have in front of you is something very beautiful. And who you are is, you are a beautiful person too. Take away those bad memories of the past and remember how amazing you are as a person. Sorry, I've got to take my glasses off. Sorry. Remember how amazing you are as a person, that you make a difference in this world, and you make people happy. You give people hope. You give people the hope and the desire for a future. I'm so sorry. And you are a beautiful, sunny, happy person. And sometimes you have really dark days and dark nights, and you keep a lot to yourself, and stress is very hard. It's very rare the people you show your stress to. But you are a beautiful person. I want you to realize how beautiful you are. And today, be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, and realize how beautiful you are. and God bless. And remember, when all's said and done in life, if you've tried your best to always be the best person you can be, you've tried hard to be the best person. Remember, as I always say, be a good person, be honest, be faithful, loyal, truthful. Don't go around doing bad things or wrong things. Treat people with kindness and love until they prove otherwise. Try not to doubt, try to accept. And then if doubt comes along later, you doubt. But try and accept someone for what your relationship is with that person, not what someone else's relationship was that they told you about. Because everybody has different experiences with each person. And people can go on to have lovely experiences with other people. Some people just aren't right. But have a lovely day. God bless. And please know, you make the difference in this world. And you are beautiful just the way you are. My name's Electra. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Have a lovely day. And today, God bless.